All right, so this is my WWE Monday Night Raw review for June 25th, 2018, Mother Flowers. Like I said, Mother Flowers, I'm a Mother Flower. You're a Mother Flower. We're all Mother Flowers here. Now, I should be in bed right now, but I'm not. Reason being is because, well, in a couple of hours, I will be heading to the airport as I am heading out to Cancun for my 1 week vacation and as well as my birthday. So I'm about to turn 28 years old, and literally this coming Wednesday. That's crazy, right? Me being 28 years old. You know, it's funny though. People, when I tell them my age, they're in shock. Usually, when they guess my age, they think I'm like 21 or 20 or 19 years old. I get it because I look that age, right? Which I think is great, right? Awesome. It's a compliment, right? But I find it funny the look on their face when I tell them my actual age. I'm 27. They're in disbelief. Like, oh, there's no fucking way. No way. I'm like, yeah, Mother Flower, believe it or not. Mother Flower, I'm 27 years old. I'm about to be 28. I'm almost fucking 30, Mother Flower. Let that sink in, right? So I look forward to the vacation, head over to Cancun, be with my family, right? Look forward to all that. Usually when I travel the day before, I don't sleep. I sleep on the plane and I sleep in the hotel. The first day for me just relaxing, sleeping, and then the next day I just explore and shit like that. So that's what's gonna happen. Even though I will not be here, right? This channel will still remain active this week. As in, there will be a SmackDown Live review. There will be an NXT review on this channel. All thanks to the homie himself, Big Mike, from the Big Mike Wrestling Recap Show, as he will be reviewing SmackDown Live for me and as well as NXT. He's done it before. Well, I wasn't able to do a review. Like, he's done a Raw review a couple weeks ago. He's covered SmackDown Live here on this channel before as well. So, guys, go show him some love on his channel. He does some awesome stuff. Go check him out. You will love what the fuck he does. I'm telling you right now. So Raw tonight was in the West Coast, June 25th, 2018. Had a good main event between Rollins and Dolph Ziggler. I can't believe I'm saying Dolph Ziggler in the fucking main event was fucking good. Holy shit. I'm thinking this wrong. The weed was too fucking strong tonight, motherfucker. I'm telling you right now. The weed tonight was fucking strong, motherfucker. I'm telling you. Right? There was a comedic spot with the Heart with Woken Matt and Bray and the B team, as well with Braun and Owens, Bayley snapping. But other than that, I feel like the show again. I don't want to say it was a bad show, or is it also a good show? I feel like it was in the middle. There was some stuff here and there, but most of anything, there was a lot of tag team matches on the show. You know, did they, excite me as we're heading over to Extreme Rules in a couple of weeks? Not really. Is there some build here and there? Yeah, there is. But other than that, I feel like again, this show was just meh in the middle. It wasn't good, it wasn't bad, it was just middle. I'll give it a pass if you want. That's my opinion though. I, as always, want to hear from you. Down below in the comment threads of this video. If not, let me know on Twitter what your thoughts on the show. If you actually liked the show, if you didn't like the show of Monday Night Raw, and all that fun stuff. All right. So the show kicked off with Kurt Angle in the ring with Roman Reigns and Bobby Lashley as last week, right? It was supposed to be this announcement that it'll be a multi-person match at Extreme Rules to see who would face Brock Lesnar, right? And apparently, Brock Lesnar pulled out as he feels that there's not enough challengers or credible challengers to challenge Brock Lesnar, right? So the multi-person match is canceled. It's like, when you're promised something, right? You're promised like that one special thing, right? And it's about to happen, and then they pull the rug from under, like, oh, you know what? It's not happening. Sorry. That's literally what it felt like, right? So you have Lashley and Roman arguing back and forth, right? Where Roman talked about how when Lashley had his opportunity, right? He left 10 years ago, did some MMA, and tried to leave an Impact. People thought, oh, them throwing shit at Impact Wrestling. Listen, I hate that notion of Impact fans that get so offended when WWE throws like this minor shade. It wasn't even fucking big shade. Okay, come on, seriously. All right. That being said, yeah, but Lashley is like 15-2 in MMA. So like literally, Lashley, if he wants, he can fuck me up, he can fuck you up, fuck Roman up, fuck everybody up if he wanted to, right? But at the same time, it's like, yo, um, this kind of crazy. Like when you think about it, yeah, there really isn't nobody right now that could face Brock Lesnar. Yeah, you can say Rollins, which is a match to see down the road, even though they had a match, there was no finish back in 2015. Balor is another one, but it's like, unless he's the demon, fine. But really right now, there's nobody. There's nobody that is credible enough to challenge Brock Lesnar when you really think about it. And that's sad. That's so disappointing. And at the end of the day, all this shit falls on creative and the way they book this shit. You know, and from what it looks like, it's gonna be at it. And again, there's back and forth. And when Roman says, "Oh, he's been in 4 main events of WrestleMania," and just check his resume. Check his resume next to Bobby's, right? And from what it looks like, at Extreme Rule, it's gonna be Bobby Lashley and Roman Reigns. They didn't make it official, but it looked like they're gonna go that route. I think that's what Kurt Angle said. And out comes the Revival. The Revival comes out and they challenge Roman and Bobby to a tag team match in a rematch from last week. And when I saw this, I'm like, not again. Not this shit again. You know what that's like? Okay. It's like when you're in school, right? And you're in it's lunch hour and you go to your cafeteria and you actually eat the school food, right? And you expect them, and you know, that one day out of the week, they come up with something different on the menu. You grab your tray, you grab your plate, you grab your fucking juice, your little carton of chocolate milk, whatever the fuck it was, and you're expecting something different, and then you realize it's the same shit from last week. Like your expectation go from here all the way back down here. Like, not this shit again. You know what I mean? I know I'm such a fat ass, right? I'm throwing a fucking food reference. Mother Flowers, I'm a culinary major. All right? Let that marinate too, okay? So we get the match, and in this match, there's miscommunication between both Roman and Lashley as they both try to make blind tags for the finish, which led to which literally led, I want to say, yeah, to Dash Wilder pinning Roman Reigns via roll up. So Roman lost the match for his team, and then Lashley's all mad, like, you know what? The next time I'm tagging in, let me fucking finish the match. Now, a match between Roman and Bobby Lashley, I think it will be a very good match, believe it or not. Now, if Lashley was a heel, you know, it would help. Obviously, out of the two, it looks like we're getting a heel Lashley. Even at the same time, I want to see bitter Roman. You know what I mean? A bitter Roman that finally snaps and shit. That being said, listen, you know, I find it weird. When you think about it, right? Think about this for a minute, Mother Flower. Think about this shit for a minute. You know, Roman Reigns beat Jinder Mahal at Money in the Bank. Bobby Lashley beat Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn, who had vertigo. And just those two guys, beating those two people in particular, makes them contenders for the championship. How weird is that? How stupid is that? You know? I'll be real with you. A part of me wants Lashley to be the one to win, because, again, I do not want to go to SummerSlam this year and see fucking Roman and Brock going at it. No, Mother Flowers. People will not accept that shit at the Barclays Center in New York. Or if not, to do a fucking multi-person match, triple threat, why the fuck not? But there you go with that. We then get Curtis Axel versus Matt Hardy, Woken Matt. So before this match took place, there was a promo with Woken Matt and Bray Wyatt talking about how they enjoyed the parody of the beat scene from last week, and they were dressed up as, again, Woken Matt and Bray, and how they thought it was wonderful, how Woken Matt spent time with Shakespeare and shit like that. Again, if my weed is too strong, I can only imagine Woken Matt's weed, yo, seriously. Which then, you know, they're in the ring, and then you see a promo of the B team once again doing a parody of Woken Matt and Bray Wyatt. They were coughing like crazy because of the fucking smoke, and we get the match. It literally ends with Bo Dallas literally getting the win when Hardy tripped on the rope, or it was like a botch where Axel fell on top of Hardy after a botched superplex. When the match is over, right? They embrace each other. And from what it looks like, they're going to go at it at Extreme Rules, which is kind of weird because you think about it, the B team won this gauntlet match to become number contenders like weeks ago. We had Money in the Bank. There wasn't even a Raw tag team title match. And they're going to get it now. You know? We'll see where this goes. We'll see where this fucking goes. I mean, from a comedic standpoint, I'm enjoying this, but other than that, it's like, you know. Alicia Fox is back. She was backstage in a cameo spot with Bayley. Kurt Angle tells Bayley that later on tonight she will team up with Sasha Banks and Ember Moon to face the Riot Squad. And Bayley wasn't fucking having it. Bayley didn't want to do this, but we get that match anyway. We get the Authors of Pain, who finally come back from hiding after being gone for so long, right? And they face two job guys, and Rich and Ray Gibson. This match obviously ended in a squash, where the Authors of Pain got the win, and after the match, they went to beat up these two jobbers, and out came Titus O'Neil and Apollo Crews for the save. And literally, when they were walking to the ring, Apollo Crews and Titus O'Neil reminded me a lot of Blank Man and Other Guy from the movie Blank Man. That's what literally they reminded me of, which is kind of funny and sad, but it's like, yo, it's Blank Man and Other Guy. That's literally what this shit was. But yeah, that was that. And it looked like from where it's going, they're probably going to do a feud between those two teams. Again, you know, for the Authors of Pain, if you want them to get a good feud in to start off their main roster run, why not by having them squash the Titus World Slide team? So why the fuck not, right? We get Alexa Bliss in the ring. She talked about what happened last week with Ronda Rousey, when Ronda Rousey powerbombed through through the table, which caused a suspension for 30 days, and how what Alexa Bliss wanted to say that what she did at Money in the Bank was all legal. She cashed in, and she cost Ronda the championship, and now Ronda's gone for all these days, and now she also realized that at Extreme Rules, it will be Alexa Bliss versus Nia Jax again, the big bully, if you will. Once again, it's Big Patty versus fucking Helga again in the fucking ring. I still want to know. I know Connor said this in his review, that being okay, Fabe. He said in his review, and I've been saying it too. What I want to fucking know after all these months, can I get this for a fucking birthday gift? I want to know, why the fuck is Mickie James still with Alexa Bliss? Why? After all these months, I want to know. I want to fucking know. I don't get it, right? That out come Natalya to inform Alexa Bliss that it'll be like 27 days or 23 days until Ronda comes out of suspension. And when she does come out, she's going to go after Alexa Bliss. But she also informs her that tonight she'll have a match, that being Natalya versus Alexa Bliss. It happened right now. And then Alexa goes on to say, hey, how she left Lake Tahoe, where they're shooting for Divas, to be in this match. But then Natalya wanted to say that, hey, even though she left Lake Tahoe for this match, she's not there alone. And who accompanied Natalya? Nia Jax. And what do you know? Natalya makes Alexa Bliss submit. Now, where can they go with this? Well, it's funny, right? You think about it. A couple weeks ago, right? Natalya had a match with Nia Jax where Natalya got hurt. Ronda Rousey went to rescue Natalya or check up on her and did not want Nia to be anywhere near Natalya, right? Remember that shit? Right? And how now, even though it was the same Nia who was saying that, oh, you know, Ronda Rousey cannot beat, you know, Nia Jax, what have you. She was like the big bully, if you will. Now she's all buddy-buddy with Natalya. They could use the fact that, hey, Natalya's back to being buddy-buddy with Nia Jax as a way to get Ronda even more furious, more rage, right? Even though she's gone, but she's not there. Even though she's gone, right? When she comes back, it could lead to her snapping again, maybe being a heel. I don't fucking know. But it's something like that, right? With what it looks like, you know, Natalya is due a championship match somewhere down the road. We'll see how that goes. Maybe when that championship match is given, Ronda gets in there and costs Natalya the championship. It's an idea. I don't fucking know. Again, it's the fucking weed right now, bro. The weed right now is just telling me some different shit right now, and it's like, But we'll see what all that ends up being, alright? We then get the Riot Squad versus Sasha Banks, Bayley, and Ember Moon. Ember Moon become like a lost shuffle on the main roster, I'm sorry. From her time being in NXT. And this match, for what it was, so it's funny. So before the match even took place, the Riot Squad were backstage with Jinder Mahal and Sunil Singh, who were doing a photo shoot. They grabbed the camera from the photographer. They take pictures for Jinder Mahal and Sunil Singh. And then they drop the camera and they walk away. Weird, I know, but it's like, whatever, right? The match, for what it was, the match was there, honestly. You literally had Ruby Riott pin Banks for the small package. After the match, right? Bayley just goes off on Sasha Banks. this was more than just the match. This was the bigger thing than the match itself, where Bayley literally lost it. She literally went full rage. She channeled her inner Kid Gohan, right? For those of you that watched Dragon Ball Z back in the day, you remember Kid Gohan, right? When he was a kid, he had like this hidden power that, if provoked, if pushed to the limit, it would be unleashed, right? And literally, Bayley had no remorse for Sasha Banks when she was doing this beating, right? Which got people to believe that, oh, maybe, just maybe, Bayley's not going to be a heel, right? And I would say this, yes, was it great? Yes, it was great. But at the same time, I'm like, to me at least, right? They're like a couple months too late. This should have happened months ago, where Bayley's snapping finally. From what it looks like, though, they're probably gonna have a match at Extreme Rules. I don't fucking know. At the same time, it's like, if you're gonna have them touch again, save it for SummerSlam. After all those years, they're going back to the same building anyway. Why the fuck not, right? But when the whole segment was over, you see Bayley in Kurt Angle's office, and Kurt Angle tells Bayley that next week, because of what happened, she's gonna start therapy session, right? And Bayley, and he tells Bayley, that if she doesn't do it, then she'll be fired, right? And I'm gonna say this: if this is not Dr. Shelby, I'm gonna feel some type of way if it's not Dr. fucking Shelby, right? But we'll see. They'll probably use it more for a comedy skit more than anything, but we'll see how they'll make this shit work. But again, I feel like the Bayley segment, her snapping, was great. All the fuck you want, got a reaction, but at the same time, it's like, yo, this should have happened months. This should have happened months ago. You know, Bayley, up to this point, have felt like a lost cause. Maybe this could bring back some life, but at the same time, I'm gonna say it again. They should have done this months ago. We get No Way Jose, who wanted a rematch with Mojo Rawley. Mojo Rawley comes out and he confronts the Conga Line, how he feel like none of them should be close to the ring or the WWE ring. They haven't earned that opportunity yet. And then he goes off on a guy who dressed in a cheeseburger outfit, right? His name was Todd. And he was going off on Todd. Talk about Mojo Rawley, that is, right? How this is a close Todd will ever be to get to becoming a WWE superstar. He doesn't deserve it. And Todd's all in fear and shit. The crowd chanting Todd, Todd, Todd. Like, you know it's a failure when one of your cameo assets, if you will, right? Like, I guess the guy dressed in the burger suit is more over than fucking the main act, that being Noe Jose. Reminds me a lot when, fucking Adam, fucking the party guy, the fucking party guy, right? Adam something. Again, it's been such a long time. When the fucking party bus, right? The party guy, right? And the fucking rabbit, the bunny outfit was more over than the fucking Adam Rose. There you go, Adam Rose, right? Adam fucking Rose. It was sad when the bunny was more over than Adam Rose, right? Kind of the same way, it's sad when the fucking guy dressed in a burger outfit named Todd is more over than fucking Noe Jose. Doing the fucking fail, which led to no match at all. No fucking match at all. And then Mojo punched Jose and then walked out. I smell kickoff match at Extreme Rules, Mother Flowers. I don't know about you. That's just me. We get Braun Strowman and Kevin Owens versus Finn Balor and Baron Corbin. Constable Corbin, that is. So prior to this, right, Balor's in Angle's office telling him how he feels some kind of way because, again, Kurt Angle promised this multi-person match. It got scrapped. And then Corbin says, hey, you should be lucky because last week Baron Corbin pinned Finn Balor. And out comes Braun Strowman wanting to, reconsider, I guess, the idea of being Owens' friend, even though Kevin Owens offered it. So he makes a match for Kurt Angle to make. It'll be Braun Strowman and Kevin Owens versus Baron Corbin and Finn Balor. It had some comedy spots here. It really did. There's a moment where Braun Strowman demands Owens to run around a ring like a lap and do the tackle that Braun does, right? He does it, but then he gets clotheslined by Baron Corbin. But one thing I'll say, what I liked about this match, the moments that Baron Corbin and Braun Strowman, got in the ring and got it on. I feel like, and this is my honest opinion, okay? Take it for what it's worth. if there's any person on the roster right now, I know Brock already beat Braun Strowman before, it's fine and dandy, but I feel like if there's anyone on the roster right now that's believable to beating Braun Strowman or hanging in there with Braun Strowman, that's Baron Corbin. You know, I feel like that's a feud in the making. I remember Rumble 2017, right? In the 30-man Rumble match, Baron Corbin eliminated Braun Strowman by himself. You know, and ever since that moment, like, you know, what if these two guys had a feud? You know, it could work. We'll see how if they'll ever fucking do it. But again, that's just my honest opinion, okay? But with all said and done, though, Baron Corbin and Finn Balor lost. And at the end of the whole thing, right, it looked like Owens wanted to celebrate with Braun Strowman, and Strowman wasn't having it, which caused Owens to run away, all scared. Later on, we see Owens trying to leave the arena. Again, all scared and shit. Tried to get his valet parking, or his car from the valet parking, and apparently Braun Strowman got early access to Owens' car and flipped it over and shit. And you see the people in the arena try to, you know, blow it off with fire extinguishers, right? Which is funny, but we'll see how all this goes. Again, we could do a match at Extreme Rules, Owens and Braun Strowman. Why the fuck not? But again, I enjoyed the little comedy skit for what the fuck it was. We then get the main event. We got Seth Rollins and Dolph Ziggler for the Intercontinental Championship. McIntyre was banned from ringside during the match. And these two guys had a fucking amazing match. A good match, whatever the fuck you want to call it. There's a moment where Dolph Ziggler does like a fucking spike DDT on the fucking apron, which they kept reminding everyone that's the hardest part of the fucking ring. The hardest part of the ring. I swear to God, you can do a fucking drinking game every time they tell you that's the hardest part of the ring, bruh. The hardest part of the ring, bruh. He's done with the flowers, I'm telling you. But it looked like Rollins was about to get the championship back and get the win until Drew McIntyre comes out again, drags the referee out of the ring, attacks him. Disqualification, right? And a 2-on-1 assault on Seth Rollins by Ziggler and McIntyre. And who comes out for the rescue? No, it's not Jason Jordan. No, it's not fucking Chad Gable. No, it's not Dean Ambrose, Mother Flowers. It was fucking Roman Reigns. Roman fucking Reigns makes the rescue. He saves Seth Rollins, right? He lays out Dolph Ziggler. He lays out McIntyre. And I'm going to say this too. I feel like a feud between McIntyre and Reigns down the road for the championship, like the Universal title, is something in the making. I will have no problem with that feud, to be honest. You know? But that's how they close Raw. And I guarantee you next week is going to be Rollins and Reigns versus Ziggler and McIntyre in a tag team match player. I'm going to say this too. I'm happy to know that the Intercontinental Championship match was the main event of the show. Because this whole show was tag team filled and some stuff here in between. Again, I'm not saying this show was bad, nor this show was good. It was in the middle. I'll give it a pass. Barely give it a pass. That's my honest opinion. Again, I want to hear from you, Mother Flowers, in the comment thread of this video. Your thoughts on tonight's or this episode of Monday Night Raw for June 25th, 2018. Or if not, let me know on Twitter at HeelSteven. Like I said, I'm going to be gone for almost a week. I'm going to miss you, Mother Flowers. However, there's still going to be content on this channel, as Big Mike from the Big Mike Wrestling Recap Show will be here to recap SmackDown Live and as well NXT, alright? So there'll still be some content on this channel while I'm gone. I might upload a video here and there while I'm in Cancun. I might. So again, if you're new to this channel, Mother Flowers, hit that sub button down below. Give this video a big old thumbs up. Look at me, I'm a Mother Flower. Hey, alright? And as always, hate, comment, and subscribe. Until next time, Mother Flowers, it's me, it's Steve, and I am out. It's wrestling and whatever. Peace out, Mother Flowers. Yeah. I'm telling you right now, yo. Never mess with the shy, silent chick. They can go off and rage like fucking crazy. Boy, the we were too strong this week, bruh. You Mother Flowers. Yeah.